Baking with Janie.
Another episode of Baking with Janie, right?
Right.
What are we and what are we making today, Miss Janie?
Chocolate chip cookies.
Yay, chocolate chip cookies. A special request from Janie of what we need to bake.
Yes.
So, we are basically going to follow the recipe that is on the back of the Toll House, Nestle Toll House chocolate chip cookies. Or chocolate chips.
Mommy.
And we'll just have a few changes that we'll tell you as we go. But for the most part, we're going to follow this recipe. So what do we need to do first? What do you think?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know? We got to get the flour.
Flour.
Oh, Mommy forgot to get a knife out so we can do the flour. There we go. All right, let's see. Flour first.
Flour first.
Flour first. So we need 2 1/4 cups of flour.
I want to get it.
Yeah, you're going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So, remember, we pat it out. Okay, here you go. So that's 1 cup.
Sugar.
Woo!
I want to pat it.
You can pat it at the end, remember? We have to do all the dry ingredients first.
3 to 2.
There's 2 cups.
9 to 2.
Yep. Okay, and then, not yet. And 1/4. 2 1/4 cups.
I want to.
Here you
I want to 3.
go. 3. Okay, and then we need 1 teaspoon of baking soda.
I want pepper.
You can tap it. Hold, let's get all the dry ingredients in there, and then you can tap it, okay?
Okay.
Okay, there you go. Very good. And 1 teaspoon of salt.
Oh, what's my favorite?
Salt's your favorite today?
Uh-huh.
Yeah?
It's my favorite. It's
Okay.
not my treat.
All right, now use that spoon and mix that.
Miss the cow.
Here we gotta mix up our dry ingredients.
Oh, my sister. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. You think it's all mixed?
Mhm.
Should Mommy do one big mix? Woo! Okay, you can pat now. Okay, that's good. Don't worry, we wash our hands before we start this. Dust that off. All right, now we put the dry ingredients to the side.
Mhm.
Let's scoot you in a little bit closer.
Okay.
Okay, now we need to do 1 cup, which is 2 sticks of butter.
Butter.
Butter. So we have nice.
Butter's my favorite.
Butter's your favorite today?
Uh-huh.
We have lots of favorites. So we have nice softened butter that I've left on the counter. So, okay, hold there.
Okay.
Hold that.
Okay.
And we unwrap it and plop it in. Come out. There
Yeah.
it is. Okay, we need 1 more stick. Have to open a new box of butter. Alright. Let's see here. Okay,
Okay.
hold that.
Okay.
And plop.
Can we mix it?
Yep, let's mix that. Well, let's add the sugar and then we'll mix it, okay?
Okay.
So we need 3/4 of a cup of granulated sugar, so just plain white sugar.
That's my favorite.
That's your favorite? So we need to do 3/4, so 3 of these. It does kind of sparkle a little bit, doesn't it? Okay, 1. 1.
Everywhere.
2. And 3.
I want to 4.
Well, now we're going to do 3 more of brown sugar, okay?
But I want to 4.
I know you like things in multiples of 4.
I want 4.
Alright, well, here. This will be 4, okay?
Okay.
So we have brown sugar. Today we're using dark brown sugar. Dark brown sugar. Alright, so 4, right? And now let's just do 2 more of the brown sugar.
We're doing 4. Like this.
Yeah. So really it's 3/4 of a cup again. So 3 of them. Okay. There you go. let's do one more.
It's 3. It's 4.
Yeah.
I like the 4. I love 4.
You love 4? Why do you love 4?
Because I wanted it.
Is it because you're 4?
Yes.
Yeah. 4. Okay. So now we're gonna mix this up. Okay?
Okay.
So let's cream. So this is called creaming the butter and the sugar together.
I don't want that.
Well, this is how we're gonna mix it.
I don't want it to weigh wow.
Why don't you cover your ears and Mommy will do it real quick.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
I want to do it with you.
You want to do it with me? That's what I thought. Okay. Right up. Up the other way. There we go. All right. So now that that's creamed together, remember that it will still be kind of chunky, right? So now we're going to add eggs and vanilla. So we need 2 eggs, which I forgot.
That's my favorite too.
Eggs are your favorite too? Yeah, you like cracking the eggs, right?
Can I crack the eggs?
You can. Did you have eggs this morning?
Mm-hmm.
What type of eggs did you have this morning?
I don't know.
You don't know? Did Daddy make them?
Uh-huh.
Does Daddy make the best eggs?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay, crack the egg.
Daddy, I want 2 eggs.
Yep. Well, we're going to do 2 eggs. All right. So you cracked it.
Uh-huh.
And remember that you probably should do this into a separate bowl, but we live dangerously.
Mm-hmm. So we just get our hands.
Yeah. All right. Crack that one. Good job. Look at you cracking. You're like a pro at that.
No, I'm a big girl.
You are a big girl. All right. There's our eggs, and then we need a teaspoon of vanilla.
Vanilla's my favorite.
So hold that.
Okay. Vanilla's my favorite.
Vanilla's your favorite, yeah. Okay, and dump that in.
Ooh.
Woo! Onto the hand. All right, that's okay. We'll get a paper towel. Hold on.
I want paper towel.
You got it all over your hand, didn't you? All right, so we're gonna mix this so it's nice and creamy. Ready?
Nice and wait, that good.
All right, so now that I pinched my daughter's finger in the mixer, let's mix in the flour and baking soda and salt that we mixed before.
That's my favorite.
That's your favorite. So can you dump this into there?
Flour.
Get it all in there. Woo! There we go. All right, all out. Okay.
Can I pop it?
You can pat it. Oh, pat, pat, pat. Okay.
Okay. Can I try it?
Yep. All right, now we're gonna mix these together.
Okay. I let go of it so
Yeah,
it
let go
doesn't
of
hurt me.
Good job. That's a good plan. All right, so now we're done with the hand mixer because the next part is our favorite part. What do we put in now?
Chocolate.
Chocolate. So the recipe calls for just the regular old semi-sweet morsels, which that's good, but we can do better than that. So what we like to do is to get a variety of chocolate sizes into these cookies. So we have regular semi-sweet morsels, right? We have mini semi-sweet morsels.
I want that.
You want that one?
Uh-huh.
And we have semi-sweet chocolate chunks.
I want that too.
Okay, so let's mix some in. So which ones do you want to do first?
I want to eat this one.
The minis?
No, I want to eat them.
You want to eat them?
Mhm.
Okay, so this kind of comes to, we put some in the cookies, some in our mouth. Some in the cookies, some in our mouth. So here we go. Should we do the cookies first or some for you to eat?
Some food for me.
Some for you? Okay, so we'll put a few on the counter for you. Okay? And so we sprinkle in some, and I never really measure the chocolate chips because normally you would put in 1 bag of semi-sweet morsels, but since we do 3 different types of chocolate, I just pour some in. You know, make sure that we get a good amount in there. So those are our minis in there. Some regular chocolate chip morsels. some for the Janie.
Okay.
This is, I think, why she likes baking these the best, is because she gets chocolate chips to eat while we bake. And then our chunks. Okay, only 2 chunks. All right. How much chocolate did you shove in your mouth at one time? You're silly. All right, and the chunks. All right. So I used about half a bag of the chunks, quarter of a bag of the regular chips and the minis. All right, so it ends up being about a whole bag, but different sizes, which are good. Now, for this part, you want to mix with like a wooden spoon or something, because you don't want to use the mixer, because that will break up the chocolate chips, and you really want them whole in there. All right, so you mix first, and then Mommy will mix.
It's hard.
It is hard to do. You want Mommy to do some?
No, help you.
Okay, you help me. Good idea. Good plan.
Because it's so hard.
It is hard. It is hard for little hands to do.
It's hard for big hands.
It's hard for big hands too?
No, it's hard. It is. I can't do it.
That's okay.
I want to wear soon.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
These look good?
I want the big one.
You want a big one? A big cookie or a big chip?
I want big.
Yeah.
It's hard.
It is hard.
I want to wear one.
Okay. All right. So who are we going to share these cookies with today?
King.
With Janie? Who else gets to have a chocolate chip cookie today? Huh?
Daddy.
Daddy. Daddy does like chocolate chip cookies.
Uh-huh.
Who else?
And Mommy.
And Mommy. Yes, I do love chocolate chip cookies.
And I love chocolate chip cookies too.
You do? That's so great. Who else? Who wanted some? Do you remember?
I don't know.
You don't remember who asked us to make chocolate chip cookies today?
I don't know.
Did Graham say that she wanted chocolate chip cookies?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she did. All right. So now,
I for Graham.
those are for Graham?
Mm-hmm.
All right, now we're going to scoop them out.
Scoop 'em
So I
out.
have my trays already. I line my trays with parchment paper. I find it just easier to get the cookies off when they come out of the oven. And then we have our handy dandy scooper.
Can I help?
Yep. We're going to do it the way we did it last time, right? So scoop. Mommy will put it in there.
And me squeeze.
And we squeeze.
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 It's a ball now.
It's a ball.
You can roll it in. I'll roll it.
Well, we're not going to roll it in our hands. Here, you going to help?
Mhm.
And squeeze.
Squeeze.
And another one. Who's this one for?
Graham.
That one's for Graham. That's a special one just for Graham. Wait, let me fix something. So you do want to make sure that they are spaced nicely. They don't have to be too super far apart, but they will spread a little bit. So,
And this one's for me, and this one's for Guy.
oh, so we have you, me, Daddy.
And that one's for Pepper.
Oh, this one's for Trevor.
He loves cookies.
He does love cookies.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
He loves
Excuse you.
cookies.
Cookies, cookies, cookies. Who's that one for that we just did? Who else?
Sorry.
Charlotte.
These are for our neighbors.
For our neighbors, yeah.
They love cookies.
They love cookies, yeah.
Yeah.
And who's this one for?
Sorry.
Another one for Charlotte?
No, it's one for Leah.
Leah?
Today we go and say bye-bye right now. Well, after we make.
So we're gonna put all these cookies on a tray, and then we'll bake them in the oven for about 9 minutes on 350, and then we'll be back to show you what they look like in the end, right? Can you say bye for now?
Bye-bye.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. So our cookies are out of the oven. We ended up baking them for 10 minutes. They're a nice golden color. Ooh, here you go. All right, and we're gonna try them. Say cheers.
Here. Yummy.
So yummy.
Mm-hmm.
Best chocolate chip cookies around. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
I'll see you next time.
What are we gonna bake next time?
I don't know.
You wanna do bread? Okay, maybe we'll do some bread next time. Have a good day.
Have again.